time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Tuesday, February 18th. Welcome back from the long holiday weekend. S&P is unchanged, NASDAQ down 20, Russell's up 6, Dow is down 104. Gold and silver are both up. Gold's up almost 2%. Notes and bonds are both red, 10-year yield up 1.4, oil's up 1.5%, natural gas is up 7. Grains all finished green. Euro is a little bit red. Pound's a little bit green. Bitcoin and crypto's taking a little beating. Bitcoin's down 3.3%, a little over 94,000. VIX is still a little bit elevated, and it's at 15.53. I just put on this Wooga. Now we're getting a push. It's back. It's about at the break-even area. My VIX, I was sitting pretty with 0 stops until that little flush happened, and then pop. Got hit on the put side on a few. Still up 900-ish on those at this point. My 1 DTE hit, I don't know if it was a record, but it hit 45% pretty fast. So that was nice. I did do a price action iron Condor, got out of 4 of 7 and then got stopped on that flush. So it ended up being a slightly negative trade, minus $151. I didn't notice where my stop was, and I didn't go back and look, but I must have had some pretty decent slippage. I definitely had some, the worst slippage I've seen in a while on my VIX. I had $1.20 and 60 cent on that flush. And that was on the shorts only. So some decent slippage on that little down move. Let's see what else. Oh, I put on a bullish VRR when S&P kept bouncing off of unchanged. I thought we may make a push higher. It took a little heat on that move down, but now it's bouncing back. That's a 1 DTE. I'm most likely not going to hold that overnight unless we get a big push here. And then I'll scale out and potentially hold. Otherwise, I may just close by the end of the day, wherever it's at. I've got a 1 DTE, or what was a 4 DTE from last week. That is an upside vertical. We would need to get above 61.50. So it looks like a minimum profit on that one. I've got a 6-7 put calendar that I did near the open. It's up a little bit. I'll take that off before the end of the day. As far as other calendars go, I've got a 1-3-1-2 and a 2-3. All of those are down a little bit. Day trading, I was away from my computer for the first about 90 minutes. I did pick up a couple of day trades. I'm in PLTR and AMD right now. PLTR is working, AMD. I need a bounce in AMD. Booked a winner in, let's see. I took a small loss on an AMD trade. Oh, and I booked a winner on ARM. So I've got AMD and PLTR left. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I've got a 5-7 on here in TOS since my trader wasn't accepting calendars last week. My 5-7 is down a little bit, and I booked profit on my 4-7 that I closed this morning. So I think that is it for me so far. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, it was a good day until it wasn't for me. Um, just too much price action, uh, too much movement here for the premiums at the end of the day. So jury is still out, but not looking good. Um, one DT was great. So booked got all the way to 50% on that. My AM number one booked 20, 40, 60. And then my last contract was stopped on that down move. I re-entered, um and let's see, right around 1 o'clock, a little bit before 1 Central. Got stopped out on that one, a full stop, and then I entered a power hour trade that, so I'm sitting about break even really for the day on my one DAT TLC. So really gonna come down to this power hour. I was about 20 cents away. I was gonna take close half at the 20% of my short strike prices just to as the just take risk off. But now this push up has happened, and so it's gonna need some down movement here to make that a profitable trade. If power hour can be profitable here, this last power hour trade, I'll be in the green. Otherwise, I'll be in the red.
Yeah, I wasn't really excited about putting a Wooga on, but I went ahead and did it anyway and then immediately regretted it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Could come back down. Just kind of feels like we had a little bit of a stop hunt, flushed Friday's lows and quick bounce, as if we may want to back to positive territory. Looks like we may want to continue higher, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good price action for Delta Neutral here until, about 1 o'clock. And it's not a huge range in price, but it's for what you get with premiums, it is.
So we've got Trump speaking tonight at 8 p.m. Central, but then also a tentative Trump speaks. Just says due to hold a press conference about his latest executive orders at Mar-a-Lago. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen during market hours or not. Tomorrow, FOMC minutes in the afternoon. Thursday, pre-market unemployment claims. Friday, pre-market flash manufacturing services and PMI. Stocks in the red. IONQ is down 10.5%. TEM's down 10.2%. Baidu's down 7.5%. Reddit's down 5%. DKNG down 4%. Netflix is down 3%. Coinbase down almost 4%. Meta down almost 4%. Amazon's down 2%. Goog down 1.3%. On the green side, SMCI is up 13%. MU is up 7%. So we got a couple chips moving. And then some others just kind of pretty flat. Uber's up 2%. So Baba's up, but Baidu's down. Baidu had earnings pre-market. Baba has earnings 2:20 pre-market. See, I did not check on what other earnings we have. Any big ones after the bell today? Looks like we got, yeah, Baidu was pre-market, post-market, nothing. Pre-market tomorrow, Etsy. That's about it. I haven't looked at Etsy in a while. I'm not sure how tradable it is. 15 cents wide, $58 stock. Yeah, I'll pass. Decent open interest, but it's been pretty sideways for the last 6 months or so. INTC. Oh, wow. Yeah, that one's on a nice bounce for the last, call it 7 sessions. SPX just sitting at unchanged, trying to decide if it wants to go green today. PLTR hit a new all-time high of $125 a share. Looks like it's trying to get back up there again. What did everybody do on their day off yesterday? I had a really nice day. A little 90-minute massage, a little sauna. Got some work done. It's a good day. Very productive.
Just trying to stay out of the cold.
Oh man, it is frigid out here. Yeah, bookkeeping. Yeah, worked on a little taxes. Helen played a little golf. Nice. There is no golfing going on here. Tell you that. Currently 4 degrees, feels like -11. Elliot, no Bix today? My Bix were up like 3K earlier. I considered shedding some, but I let it ride. Oh, yesterday. Yeah. I was actually thinking, I bet Elliot is taking some of his off right now. Well, the challenge that I did early last year, was just a re-entry of iron condors. So it was automated, and when one got stopped out, I would enter a new one, and it tested really well, and it did really well at first, and then it completely fell apart. So it was just more, and it was a pretty aggressive allocation. So it was, I just called it a challenge, and I just kept it all in one account, and that's all I did in that account. So I just called it my challenge portfolio. Had nothing to do with a prop firm. And I think what you're speaking of is futures trading prop firms. There's quite a few of those around these days. It started off skyrocketing. And it tested, I mean, it appeared to be very dynamic, right? I mean, it tested well for a decent period of time and pretty steady drawdowns and low duration to recoup the drawdowns. And then when it turned, it turned. And the allocation was aggressive, right? I mean, I was pressing, aggressively allocating as it grew. But it was one of those things where I understood the risk going in, and it was just kind of a fun thing to document. Would have been more fun if it followed through, but Wooga's still hanging on in range here. Yeah, before Option Omega had intra-minute stop loss toggle, there was a lot of really nice looking back tests, and that killed a lot of people's dreams.
I sure would like a little bit more down move. I could hit this 20% on this power hour trade. Make me feel a lot better. Gonna order at $6. It's currently at about 660.
Basically have to do a straddle right now if you're going to enter a new one.
Yeah, I looked at that as well. Because I'm definitely off center, but just don't think I want to put on the risk right now.
NDX is a little bit weaker. It's not hovering around the unchanged mark quite like SPX, but just below it. NDX cracked below its expected move to the downside. SPX tagged it almost to the tick before it bounced. I have not, Kelvin. VIX sitting at 15.6. MCI continuing to push.
Helped me a lot if it moved down to about 61.10.
Sitting at 61.12, all-time high at 61.28. Oh, NDX ticked a new all-time high apparently this morning. Right at the open.
There we go. Out of 20% of my short price value.
MU's been pushing higher all day as well. Gapped up, popped up, had a little pullback, and it's just been all uphill. It's up over 7% today. NVIDIA, AMD are both green, but pretty sideways. NVIDIA actually a little sideways to lower. Meta has just been bleeding all day. After hitting a new all-time high Friday, it's just been all down today.
Yeah, I got caught in an Amazon Mighty 90 today. It was
Yeah,
a really good.
Amazon's ugly too.
Yeah, it was a really good setup too, really.
Right here at 9
Yep.
a.m. it looks like, right?
Yeah, I mean, nice price push down, nice volume pop.
Yeah, I probably would have got caught on that one as well.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's like, man, I'm going to get into that 10 times out of 10.
Flushed right below Friday's lows. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it just, nothing's foolproof.
Apple's red, but it's been bouncing for the last hour and a half or so. Google gapped up, started strong. And flushed a couple times. Cryptos have all been weak. Coin's down 4%. Hood's down 7%. MSTR is down 1%, so the least weak. Other earnings this week, Carvana Wednesday after the close. Alibaba Thursday pre-market, Walmart Thursday pre-market. Block used to be Square, now it's XYZ Thursday after the close. And that's about it for earnings this week. Dropbox. I haven't looked at that in a while. BBX. $0.05 wide, $34 stock. Wow. Things been climbing for the last year. Getting close to all-time highs. Walmart. I haven't looked at that much either. Wow. Just listened to a Wall Street Journal podcast on Walmart. Apparently their super center store managers are making $600K a year these days. A-net. Arista Network. Hit an all-time high in January of 133. $0.20 wide at the money, strikes 10-cent wide. Yeah, not bad. Definitely tradable. Decent open interest. Yeah, it's been a pretty steady riser for the last couple of years for sure. Had a little hiccup there on January 28th, 27th. So it looks like, okay, so they're after the bell today. I'm not going to trade it, but if I were to do a bullish type broken wing fly, it would be something like this. Expected move is about $10.50. So call it 120, 121. Do something like that. VIX futures. What do you mean? What do you mean for overnight positions, Anil? For overnight VIX positions? All right, AMD is not bouncing for me. I'm going to go ahead and cut out of that one. Yeah, this Friday would be option expiration. Monthly. Yeah, man, MU is really running. So the only one of these I'll probably consider trading would be BABA. Do that tomorrow during power hour. MU up 8% and pushing. MU and SMCI, big moves in the chips on those two, but those were the only two. Netflix also bleeding, pushing through lows of day as we speak. We're hitting an all-time high on Friday.
I finally pulled the trigger on a new laptop.
Oh, did you get one? Did you get?
I did a lot. I bet I did a lot of comparison, probably 2 hours worth after we got off the live stream Friday. I went with, let me find it in my email. It was supposed to be delivered today, but it's not because of the roads being bad.
I tell you what, we had that big snowstorm when I ordered my laptop, and it said it was in the distribution center here in KC for like 3 days. Finally,
Really?
I had to go pick it up because I don't,
Really?
I guess I don't know if they were just so backed up or what happened, but
FedEx or what?
it was FedEx. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's with. Yeah, last week I looked at my laptop. I should have done this a long time ago, but it has 8 GB RAM.
Yeah, you're gonna feel zero friction when you open this bad boy.
Yeah, so this one I can Best Buy lets you compare them, and all the specs were almost identical. In fact, they pretty much all were to the Alienware that you sent me. It's
Mhm.
the Asus ROG Strix 18. Uh, that's what it
Gaming,
is.
nice.
Yeah. However, the price I got it for, it was on the President's Day sale for $2,000.
Versus what was the other one that I sent? Like 2,600.
2,600. Yeah. And
Yeah.
well, this one's 2,600 today, but it was 2,000 on Friday, President's Day sale. But using their compare feature, I mean, everything. The only difference is this has the Intel 14th generation Core i9, and that Alien or had one that was something different, but it was,
It's like an Ultra i9 or something, right?
yeah, that was the only difference. Has the same RAM, storage, all that. Yeah, so looking forward to using the 32 GB RAM over 8.
Let's see. I don't see the Dr. Chad imposter in our server.
Definitely not me.
So they must be coming from outside somewhere. Navigation tarting. That's a new one. Let's see. I haven't checked today. Oh, there's an imposter. Banned. And navigation, there's another one. That navigation tarting one, though, that one's not in the server. We Landon did something that helped reduce them significantly. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, I mean, we've reported to Discord tons of times. It's just, unfortunately, it's real people coming in and creating fake profiles. So basically they've just said there's nothing you can do except for ban and report. I responded to one once and said, if you ever message me again, I'm going to kill your children. He didn't write back. S&P, man. Any power hour trades that were put on right when power hour started would be looking good. Zero
I did.
movement.
Yeah, I did it in my other account have the 6110, 6115 Wooga. It's the OG one. Got $4.15 credit. It's up. Well, it's not liking this bounce now.
At the money butterfly trading for about $1.40. SPX is back in the green. Now that would be just mean, Faz.
Yeah, these scammers, if they just put forth effort in getting like a job, a real job, they'd probably make a ton of money.
Like,
As much
man,
effort as they put in scamming.
MU still going. SMCI still going. SPX ticked into the green, coming back down a little bit. I am going to go ahead and close out my 6-7 put calendar from this morning. Maybe I'll give it a minute. We pop through into green territory, might give me a little more. Yeah, so it's PLTR. Well, S&P keeps trying to go green, but no follow through. Now NASDAQ is coming down a little bit.
Yeah, my 6105. I'm sorry. Is it 6110, 6115 now is up with this little down move, up 30%. My power hour an order at 410, close to hit 40% profit target. It's at 535.
Wooga's green. Wooga pops in every now and then. He's a busy guy. You know, he's a legend. He's got a lot of people pulling him in different directions.
Yeah, I haven't heard from that guy in a long time. Chess Master, he's been pretty quiet.
Yep, it's official. Gulf of America. The one I thought I was looking at Google before and it just said Gulf of America, but maybe it was something else. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. No more Oval Office press conference for AP. Suing Google for the name change. Nice. That's Google trying to get on Trump's good side right there. Well, hopefully Trump's executive order talk is going to hold off for at least 20 minutes. Got 20 minutes till the bell. At the Money Butterfly trading for $1.60. I mean, we haven't had a 5-point range in an hour.
I would love to see it move down to 61.10.
Microsoft is trying to bounce. Netflix trying to catch a little bounce. S&P getting treated like whack-a-mole.
Definitely been good price movement for the OG Wooga. You start chopping right about that time. Mine's sitting dead center. I entered at 151. Got to order it 210 to close it. It's at 270. Got to order at 410 to close more of my power hour trade. It's currently at 490. Hit it quick if it keeps coming down.
My Wooga is just barely green. I'm on the 05s and 10s, so would need to get below 10 for me to hit my 50% here in a little bit. $61.15 fly looks like it's up to maybe $1.70 or so.
Close 2 of my 3 at 50%. Wooga.
Working a 15 fly. At MOC in 2.5 minutes. Closed my put calendar. In at 305, out at 325. One minute till MOC. Working a 15 and a 10. MOC incoming. $28 million buy side. The S&P popped.
Yes, it did. I was 10 cents away from booking 40% on this power hour trade. 10 cents. There's 50% on my Wooga. I left one contract on.
15 fly. Looks like it's close to filling. Build on the 15s. All right, let's see if we can move away from this 15 number, preferably down to 10. PLTR is popping for me. Man, SPX loves that unchanged level today.
Yeah, down to 10 would be nice.
Booga is right at break even. Yeah, you could have OCOs. You could leave both verticals open and then it would it could, yeah, potentially hit both sides. Yeah, I talk about that in the course. Personally, I prefer to lock one side and then leave the other side open because you could make more if it does a decent size whipsaw. But yeah, you could do that as well. All right, pushing above 16. 17. I'm gonna close my Wooga. Five minutes till the bell. SPX up to 20. Getting close to a lock. Locked. That's what I kind of was afraid of. Automation is trying to get out of my Wooga. I don't know what. It's not getting filled. Right? It's running away.
I tried to get out of mine. Finally got out of 605. My last contract. I'd have been better off just closing them all.
I
$220 winner.
don't know what mine got out at.
And my power hour trade was a $250 loser when I was 10 cents away from getting out at 40%.
Up to 22. $23. Still got 2 minutes to go. Just got out of my PLTR. That was a nice trade. Oh man, I just hit one of my BIC call sides. Up to 25. Going for all-time highs here?
On my call side my call side power hour trade, if it goes up to 30, it's in the money. They'll finish in the money.
2 more points and we hit all-time highs. Got a minute. $26.
Come on.
27. One more point.
Get in the money.
27.92. Needs 28.18.
Yeah, I'm on the 6130 calls with my going. Down to 15 cents, down to 10. It's so close.
Ten seconds.
Go.
There it is. All-time highs. Ding, ding,
Oh.
ding.
It finished right at the money.
I'm going to go ahead and close my VRR for a small profit. Maybe I'll just hold it. I like this momentum going into the close. All right, all. That is a wrap. Good day overall. Let's see, live stream tomorrow. I think Chad is in the morning. Tomorrow's the 19th. Yeah, Chad's streaming in the morning at the open. I'll be on day trading Thursday and Friday. Power hour at your normally scheduled time. Everybody have a good night. Talk to you soon. Cheers.